Hi everyone, and welcome to the weekly scopes from the 1st of January right up until the 7th. So yeah, on the 1st of January, the Sun is forming a trine with the transiting Moon's North Node. So this signals an excellent time to expand your social circle, perfect opportunity to reach out and make connections, establishing meetings and any other sort of like important dates you've been putting off, creating powerful alliances. So don't miss out on the chance to set yourself up with the right contracts. Go out, mingle, make some friends, start conversations on or offline, and introduce yourself. You never know who you may meet. This is your chance to make the right impression and build your network. Don't be shy, strike up a chat with that person in the corner. Ask your friends to bring a +1 or to make you a +1 wherever they go over the next few days, because you never know who you may bump into. So yeah, on the 2nd of January, the moon enters void of course. So in general, some astrologers say it's best to delay essential things during the void of course period, such as meetings and things like that. The moon also enters Taurus at 15:22, so people can be more focused on career and financial security at this time rather than try new things. Practicality is the key theme of the moon transit in Taurus period. The moon is elated in Taurus, so this means it's a good position in astrology for the moon to be, because it can balance out the emotional aspects, with the moon helping you to look at your emotions more practically, but negatively it can make you just not look at emotions at all and lead to you being a bit emotional, constipated and cold. But yeah, ultimately, because the moon is said to be in a good position when it's in Taurus, this supports progress in whatever you set your mind and actions towards right now. It can also be an excellent time to sort out issues, especially business issues, investment issues and stuff like that, anything to do with paperwork and practicality. Because this energy, moon in Taurus, gives you the ability to remain composed and calm and be more loyal and consistent in intimate, business and other relationships, and just in life in general, in your own personal goals. So it makes you be able to just focus on them a little bit more, so making it also perfect energy to take care of bills and do financial planning, spending time with family and friends or anyone else, enjoying the luxuries of life like the comforts and having a good family meal together, playing games or enjoying some other form of entertainment together can bring comfort to you right now. So you can do this with others or on your own, some self-care if you live alone and you're single. Negatively, people can become more possessive and stubborn and selfish, not wanting to share and looking down on others that they view as being less than them. So those who they think are poorer than them, don't wear good enough clothes, talk well enough and stuff like that. There can also be overspending and overindulgence in food, drink and intoxicating substances. Plus some people can be more materialistic than normal. The best use of the moon in Taurus energy is to commonize and plan, making time to solve any problems with your self-esteem, love and beauty. If you don't save, now is a great time for you to start doing so. If you do have investments, you should check that they are secure and consolidate them, reduce them and just make sure they're okay and do what you need to be done. And also a good time to look for new, fresh investment opportunities as well. For you horticulturists out there, if you put in hard work, the transit of the Taurus moon vibration will reward you during harvest time. So now it's great for planting vegetables such as parsnips, turnips, beets, sweet potatoes, radish, maca and carrots. And if you want to slow the growth of your plants for any reason, now is the time to trim your field and use any growth training methods that you know. So yeah, also on the 2nd of January, as well as the moon entering Taurus, what I've just discussed, Mercury also makes a sextile quadrant to Uranus. You can have weird ideas or inflexible opinions that can cause disagreements. People can be more worried in general and experience more anxiety, or can become highly excitable and look for drama and adventure, which kind of goes against the Moon in Taurus energy. But you can use this Moon in Taurus to stabilize this Mercury sister quadrant Uranus energy, which is subtle, that may make you want to not be in balance and do crazy things. But hey, sometimes we do these crazy things and we get loads of experience from it, and we can come up with new inspiration and solutions. Positively, Mercury sister quadrant to Uranus supports all kinds of original ideas and self-expression. There can be breakdowns in communication, and the Sun also makes a quincunx to Uranus as well, doubling the chance of this unpredictability, so messing with this grounding energy that Taurus brings. So some of you can experience setbacks and plans and misuse of power. Nevertheless, this energy of Sun making a quincunx to Uranus supports making remarkable transformations, creative thinking, and taking practical actions, which is called upon by the Moon in Taurus. So yeah. And if that wasn't a lot, also on the 2nd of January, the Moon enters its waxing gibbous phase at 9:17 p.m. GMT time. So the key themes of the waxing gibbous moon are transformation, organisation, strategizing, looking at the bigger picture, seeking truth, and digging deep. So when the moon's in the waxing gibbous moon phase, it's a perfect time to reflect on your progress of any goals that you're working on towards, especially wellness, relationship and career ones. You may find it useful to write down or voice note your emotions and thoughts right now, evaluating what's blocking your progress and detailing what you're doing right as well, because we have to pay attention to the good and the bad things in our life, as well as our strength and weaknesses, making a plan to refine or develop a new strategy to achieve your ambitions if you are struggling. As the Sun moves from a sister quadrant to a quincunx, which makes up the waxing gibbous moon phase, it is a chance to recognise the delicate balance between our wants, desires and our needs. Embrace this opportunity to explore the tension between your personality's feminine and masculine parts to discover or continue to build a newfound harmony within yourself. This energy, the waxing gibbous moon phase energy that is also excellent to help you tap into your inner strength, to help you rise above the mood swings that you and others may be experiencing, to find peaceful resolutions to any problems. So yeah, that's the waxing gibbous phase. That's the 2nd of January. On the 3rd of January, Venus makes a sextile to Jupiter. To make the most of this delightful and enjoyable moment, seize the opportunity to mingle with influential and noteworthy individuals in social circles. You never know when you might be able to use the power of networking for your own personal and professional growth. You might even find yourself chatting with a celebrity or two. Who knows, maybe you'll end up getting a picture taken with them, or them sending, if you're interacting with them online, sending you something free. Okay, fun and joke aside, because you know it's rare that you actually meet a real life celebrity. But hey, some of you may meet a local celebrity or someone with a decent soul that brings some happiness to your day and reminds you of the goodness of in the world and the goodness in people. Venus's sextile to Jupiter allows love and affection to be sown in social gatherings. Your intuition can be turned up to 11, and you may gain some wild insights from your dreams and visions. Psychic skills can also be supercharged, so good for all forms of alternative healing and exploring tarot cards, crystals and stuff like that. But watch out for overdoing it with the things you say, do and eat and drink today. On the 4th of January, the moon enters void of course again. Void of course moon means delaying things if you feel the need to. The Sun is also making a trine to Uranus, so this aspect can make us all feel jovial, younger than we are. This is a perfect time to do something totally unexpected and out there. How about shaking up your routine or coming up with some wacky, esoteric, weird ideas? Just letting your mind and your imagination flow. Who knows what you'll come up with? Maybe you'll come up with the next big thing. Why not try something a little bit off the wall? You never know what could happen. Go on a dating site, friendship, networking site, or anything like that. Of course, don't ignore red flags because there are some dodgy people out there, but don't let dodgy people rob you of your happiness, because who knows, it could be the start of something amazing if you take the opportunity to be bold and adventurous right now, allowing yourself to be inspired and ignite your passions, step outside of your comfort zone and seek out new opportunities that will challenge and expand your creative abilities. Embrace the chance to explore, discover and experiment with ideas and innovations, meet some new people. Take the time to tune into your innermost being to uncover what truly motivates you and what will make you happy this year, 2023. Go and get it. Astrologically, if you want it, you can get it. The Sun trine Uranus acts as a spark of light that illuminates your own unique essence, allowing you to be more authentically who you are and form meaningful connections with those around you if you wish. So yeah, on the 5th of January, the Moon enters Gemini at 2:36 a.m. GMT time. When the moon's in Gemini, there can be an increase in communication. It's also good for all sorts of writing, research and reading, especially technical, scientific, medical or intellectual sort of research and reading and information gathering. In general, if you engage in deductive reasoning or intuitive guidance, there can be a lot of lively sort of discussion and an influx of ideas right now that can sort of like help you solve your problems or just make a deeper connections with people. You can also spend more time traveling and socializing with friends and locally than normally. Negatively, there can also be an increase in malicious gossip, biased thinking, superficial, trivially kind of speaking, and at worst, people can talk cap to get what they want, tell lies or do whatever, dragging, criticizing others, or having prejudiced opinions that cause verbal or on the extreme end physical conflict. People may use intellectual or psychological warfare to weaken their opponents or nervous tension may get the better of them, and restlessness can cause some people to become more irritable than normal over their inability to fix or cope with any confusion in the environment or thoughts right now. As well, this can make people more anxious. There can also be delays in critical communications and short distance travel that can also add to this sort of nervousness. People can also rationalize their emotions right now or use logic instead of their heart and their emotions, and this can cause problems in relationships. The best use of the moon in the constellation of Gemini is organizing your own or family matters, catching up on reading and replying to essential communications, carrying out research and anything else that broadens your knowledge bank, or take time out to sort issues rationally with your close ones and explore your community. For your gardeners out there, when the moon is travelling through the constellation of Gemini, it's a perfect time to store roots and fruits, cultivate your land and plant all types of melon or zucchini seeds and cucumber, squash and courgettes and curcumins and things like that. So yeah, there's no aspects today, which is a bit rare. So that's the 5th of January. On the 7th of January, the moon enters void, of course, again. Delay important things if you feel the need to. So yeah, on the 7th of January, the moon also enters Cancer at 2:54 p.m. So when the moon's in Cancer, people may focus more on home improvements, their family, nurturing themselves and others, taking care of bills, and other domestic matters can be the centre stage when the moon enters the constellation of Cancer. People may be more creative, romantic, idealistic, emotional and clingy and seek emotional security over anything else during this moon phase. You may want to spend more time in your own home or other people's home rather than going out to socialise. Some of you may retreat into your own little cell just wanting to be alone. Hurtful words and actions can deepen any pain you may be in already. So everything that is not a criticism can be taken this way. People can be more sensitive when the moon's in Cancer, and at worst, this energy can make some people patronising, fearful of the things and people they cannot control. Some of you may try to dominate others with your emotions, so it's not a physical kind of domination because we're talking about Cancer, water, but it's still a cardinal energy, so it's still an enterprising energy. So yeah, people can want to control others, and this can deepen tensions in relationships or cause them. It's essential that you don't eat your emotions because there's a risk of overindulgence in drugs, alcohol, or other substances right now. It can be hard for some people to be honest about their feelings or even to face their feelings themselves. So even if people call them out and say, you did this and that, they may just be like, I don't want to discuss it. Spending time in self-reflection, self-care, attending therapy and all forms of meditation is the best use of this energy, and taking care of all your personal matters and trying to get to the bottom of those psychological problems as well, which I'll talk a bit more about in a while. Also, spending time with children, nurturing your own inner child, spending time with family, friends, or others with whom you have a close connection, and healthily meeting each other's needs is also a good use of this energy. Some of you, as I said, will spend more time entertaining, cooking for each other, in each other's homes, and just wanting to just socialise and just have a good time. Others of you may just rearrange your home and anything to do with sprucing up your home. Also, you may find yourself taking care of people who are more vulnerable, feeling down and depressed or elderly right now. Spending money in practical and decorative items, as I said, for your home. Or some of you may be looking for a new place to live in or invest money in, or take care of any investments you already have in relation to property and real estate, as you call it in the States, because I know that I've got some USA listeners, and thank you guys for listening. So yeah, also there can be money problems, especially those relating to family budgets, so overspending, which may cause discomfort in your household during this time, so it's best to economize. Moodiness due to unhealed psychological emotion or spiritual wounds can surface from your subconscious mind into your consciousness, increasing the risk of misunderstandings and conflict in the home, social or work environments. When the moon is in Cancer, it's an excellent time to plant and replant leafy fruits, vegetables and anything else, herbs and spices and whatever. And fertilizing and watering plants can also increase harvest. So it is said when you plant things under water moon, so Pisces, Scorpio, the end harvest should be more. So yeah, also on the 7th of January, the Sun makes a sextile to Saturn, allowing you to step up to the plate and focus regardless of anything else that's going on in the world, in our mad world. People can be more direct and act with integrity, which allows for self-discipline, and some of you may guide or be guided by someone who is wise. All in all, the stamina and patience are given to keep on going when it gets tough and to do more with less, overcoming any obstacles. And also today the Sun makes its strongest conjunction, exact conjunction with Mercury, so this allows you to take a leadership role, but those in or who feel they have authority over you may be overly bossy, causing conflict. Positively, you can gain a clearer understanding of your goals and logical thought, deductive reasoning or intuitive thinking can show you how to achieve your ambitions if you're willing to plan carefully and work slowly to bring your dreams into reality. At best, this transit can make people listen and communicate more effectively, make the right decisions and develop excellent judgment and observation skills. You are supported in remaining focused on the desired results, increasing dedication, taking an individualized approach and utilizing the tools at your disposal will be essential to make the most of this transit and your time and other resources. So yeah, that's the weekly scopes from the 1st to the 7th of January. Take care and see you next week.